your traditional chicken and dumplings. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kennedy with another video. Today we're starting a new series called 20 something cooking something. Basically, I'm going to try different recipes and try different things just to grow my recipe book. Today, if you didn't read the title, we're cooking some chicken and dumplings. It's the winter time, and I've always loved chicken and dumplings during the winter time, so we're going to try and make that today. And so because, I don't know, chicken and dumplings gives me like an R&B vibe, we're going to be listening to some R&B in the background. So make sure you stay tuned. Also, before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment some other recipes or things you want me to cook, or just share it with your mama and see how I did, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. All right, y'all, so let's go through all of the ingredients we will need for chicken and dumplings. All right, so first we have our chicken, and we have some celery, onions, carrots, some seasoning, some olive oil, some almond milk, chicken broth, reduced sodium, some salt, baking powder, some 1% milk, and some all-purpose flour. So let's get it in the sink and open it. I always like to clean my chicken. I am not one of those warriors who cannot. That's a battle I'm not trying to fight. So I have chicken breast in here, and then I always have like a plastic bag in the sink right next to it, so I can just place the wrapper in there without trying to touch the trash can and stuff. And then I'm just gonna kind of rinse, like let this little liquid out. Put some water. And I always use vinegar. So put some vinegar in the bowl so it can sit for a few, you could do a few minutes, you could do however long you want to do. I'm just going to let it sit for about a minute or two. And while it's sitting, make sure you wash your hands. All right, so I like to let it sit and then rinse it out, and I'll keep doing it until the water's clear. Kind of dry it before I put seasoning on it. The seasonings that we're going to use. We're going to use from Costco. It's this organic no salt seasoning. I love this stuff, so we're going to use that. And then we're going to use Mrs. Dash salt-free chicken seasoning, and then just some salt. I like salt-free seasonings because you can dictate how much salt you put in there and it won't be too salty. So what we're going to do is add a little bit of olive oil to the chicken and then put the seasonings on. And so I saw people boil their chicken in chicken stock. I didn't want to do that. I've seen where other people just kind of cooked it in the pot and then took it out and then added the vegetables and the stock and stuff and then put it back in there. That's what I'm gonna do. So let's go ahead and season this chicken. Good, y'all. It's sizzling. It's sizzling. Go ahead and cut up our onion, celery, and carrots. That way, once the chicken comes out, we'll put the onion in, and then we'll put the celery and carrots in to cook down. And so, yeah. Alright, y'all, so I cut up our celery, onions, and carrots, them all in the pot at once. I did half an onion. You should do about a cup of each. And so we're gonna go ahead and take the chicken out and put this in and let it kind of saute a little bit. We'll let the chicken rest. Okay, let's get into it. That looks so good right there. I could eat that right there. Let's add our vegetables in. Handy dandy spoon and just mix it up in there. Let me show y'all. See, it looks so good. It smells good too, y'all, I promise. Cook for about 5 minutes until the veggies have been softened, and then we'll add in some garlic and let it cook for a little bit longer. There we go, some garlic. I'm also gonna add a little bit of salt in there. And you can add some more of the seasoning, but I'm just gonna add a little salt in there. All right, so once it's cooked for about a minute, we're gonna get 3 tablespoons of flour, put it in there, and kind of just combine and mix it around. And like this, you're gonna add in your milk. So they do about 1 can of evaporated milk. I don't really use evaporated milk, so I just have almond milk. You can use regular milk as well. So I did 1.5 cups of almond milk, and then I have chicken broth, reduced sodium. We're just gonna use the whole thing. It looks and smells yummy. See the color, it's already getting that color. And so while this is like cooking, we're gonna make our dumplings. All right, y'all, so now we're gonna make some dumplings. I did not have any butter at home when I started, and I said, I'm not going to the store right now. So we're gonna do the ones with no butter in it and see how it turns out. We use 2 cups of all-purpose flour. One cup. Okay, so we got 2 cups. Now we have to sift it. I don't know where my big sifter is, so please bear with me while I do this small one. Now we're gonna do 4 teaspoons of baking powder. And then 1 teaspoon of salt. And then we're gonna add 1 cup of milk. I didn't wanna add the almond milk, so I'm just gonna add this 1% low fat milk. that's the consistency they're supposed to be. So it said to let it rest and not overmix it, so I'm gonna let it rest for a little bit and we're gonna go check on our pot. It's coming to a boil, and so then it says that we need to add in our chicken. So I'm gonna shred up our chicken, see what it looks like, and then we'll add it to the pot and let it cook some. Okay, so once you add in the chicken, you're supposed to add in thyme. I don't have thyme. I got time today, but not that type of time. But and then you add salt and pepper. But I want to taste this to see what it tastes like, to see if I need more salt and pepper. The chicken is in there. It's gonna boil and cook a little bit more, and then I'll shred it up. But yeah, let me try. Good. Y'all want to see it? You see it? That look good though. This is good. I'm gonna add just a little bit more salt. Well, I don't even think I need it. Hold on, let's. No, I think that's good. Maybe a little bit of salt. A little bit of salt. I want to add a little bit of this chicken seasoning. This Mrs. Dash chicken season. And a little bit of the Kirk no salt. I might add a little bit more stock in there because I want a little bit more liquids. Have another one prepared. Girl, I still kiss your head in the morning, but you can't say your man don't be on it. Cause I know true love ain't easy. Girl, I know it's you cause you complete me. And I just don't want you to leave. Even though I give you some time, I just tell just by your face this part of us been gone for so long. And I know there's no replacing what we had going on for so long. But when it hurts, you make it better. Girl, if it works, it's gonna be forever. We've been through the worst, problems and the pain. Love don't change. I hate to tell y'all, but love does change. Let me stop. Stay on my mind, so believe me. Cause you have my heart, don't break it. Oh no, 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 there's no times keep love, don't break it. Oh, and it won't act up, we gon' make it. Cause when you mad, I know can't fake it. Baby, sometimes. Come on! Now we're gonna add in the dumplings. got like too much dumpling. So now it's time to try our chicken and dumplings. It took me about maybe 2 hours to kind of cook all of this, but I also know that I kind of made it more complicated because it's my first time. But we're gonna try it, and I'm gonna give y'all some things that I would do differently next time, just to help you guys. And please comment below any advice or any tips for me as I'm making this, or also any other recipes you want me to try and make. So yeah, let's go ahead and try this. I'm so excited. All right, I want y'all to try it first. Make sure you get all of the carrots and the onions and all right, what y'all think? Try it. Y'all, this thing right here, this tastes like my mama chicken and dumplings. So here's some things that I would do differently for next time. First is for the dumplings. I think I made a lot for that pot, and so I probably would make less. So I mean, I like a lot of dumplings in my chicken and dumplings, but for people who don't, I would say kind of like maybe do like 1 cup instead of 2 cups of the flour. And then the only other thing, I actually like the dumplings with no butter. It tastes just like dumpling, like regular dumplings, so it didn't taste like anything different. Might be a hack, y'all. Other than that, make sure you like this video y'all spent some time with me today, so make sure you like this video. Comment below what other recipes you want to see me cook. You can also comment some feedback.